Hello. What's going on, good folks out there? How y'all doing? Welcome to another edition of Real Talk. This is your host Lee Black. So hopefully you're having a great week. I've made it to Hump Day. I myself have been battling, flu-like symptoms, but I'm above ground, so I ain't got nothing to be mad about, nothing to complain about. I'm still here. Welcome. Let me bring in my co-host from Memphis and let's see what's happening over in M-Town. What's going on, McMac?
What's going on, Black? How are you?
Oh, I'm here, baby. I'm doing all right. How about you?
I'm here.
I do what's going. Well, good to see you. Good to see you. When I first pop in and I don't see any faces, I'll be thinking, okay, I'm gonna come on by myself and I'm gonna talk some cash shit. But then when I see other people popping in, I say, okay, I guess I gotta tone it down. So I'm glad to have you. I got my brother from Texas in the house, Mr. Kenny. What's going on, my brother?
What's going on, beautiful black people?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing, my brother? How things going in D-Town?
It's going all right, man. The weather is right to my liking. It's in the 70s, mid 70s, so it's all good in the neighborhood.
Boo.
Exactly. Tomato. I hate it.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous of people who got cold weather, New Yorkers, and they got snow in Minnesota, and I'm stuck in this damn place where it's 80 degrees. When you have this kind of heat in Atlanta, all it does is it keep these gaping holes open with funk and disease. Every hole got either roaches in it or some kind of STD.
Or just can't act right.
You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Just posted. How you doing?
Oh, okay.
I know the hubby can't make it tonight. He got to get up early. I'm so glad to have you joining us. How are you? How you doing, sweetheart?
I'm doing good.
All right. You want to chime in on this weather? How's the weather in North Carolina?
Amazing.
Is it warm or cold?
It's actually really, really warm. My flowers around my mailbox actually started growing up.
I hate it. I
Yeah.
absolutely hate it.
I love it.
So we had no winter here in Atlanta. So oh my God. But I know where they do got winter at. New York City. What's up, sis?
What's up, y'all?
What's going on with you, baby sis?
Not much.
You always sitting in the dark like you're in a witness protection program.
Ah,
She cool. Leave her alone. She just cool. That's all.
sis, you just chilling, huh?
yeah, I'm in the light, but it's just dark, and I guess in this room.
That's what's up. Well, that's my baby sis. She recently had a birthday, so I want everybody to say happy birthday to sis.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Sherry.
belated birthday, Sherry.
Yeah, I'm old.
No, you're not.
When was your birthday?
You all right?
The 17th.
Last
Okay.
Friday.
Yeah. What's up, Terrence?
Happy birthday.
What's up, Terrence Cuzzo from New York? Good to have you. Looking for you to chime in. We got the super fan in the house, Miss Toria. How you doing, sweetheart?
Doing?
Love you. And then we got the man himself, Mr. Lamb, Mr. Real Estate Insider Lamb.
What up, Lamar?
He's in.
What's up, brother?
What's going on? And so yeah, we are part of TFG platform of shows. We're the babies in the platform, but that's the good thing, that there's so much great content. TFG, Ratchet, Uncut. So we ain't even the redheaded stepchild. We the stepchild that got missing teeth and a short leg, but we still doing our thing.
Yeah, stop it. You need to cut it out.
Already canceled. Already.
I didn't say we were retarded.
Not doing it.
See, but that's what you meant. But that's what you
It ain't
meant.
even 10 minutes in.
I'm trying to tell you. Sis, happy birthday. So we can get into some good
Thank
fun
you.
today. Toria says cold here, but in the 30s. Tomorrow's supposed to be set. See, it's that Jekyll and Hyde weather shit.
That roller coaster.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. Yes, please hit that like button, everybody. We're still trying to go. We're still trying to get there. I want my little short leg to grow at some point. So shit.
Oh,
Was that a euphemism?
I'm not touching that with a 10. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole, brother. I'm not touching that one.
we gonna get there, So we gonna get there. So anyway, let's jump into this thing as we're supposed to do. Tonight we are visiting one of TFG's most popular pages. his and hers relationship topics. Hadn't visited for a while, so I don't know what's going on. We're going to jump into this thing with 2 feet and have some dialogue. We're gonna do what we do, real talk style. Tasha, stop shaking your head.
No, because you said jump in with 2 feet, and I'm only thinking about feet and legs. So just
Well, I'm going to try to contain myself, but I'm making no promises. Just know the views contained in this show, they belong to me and me alone. So I'm going to be my authentic self. Let's share our screen. Let's get to some of these things. So we're going to get to the first one. I don't know. I'm going to choose some things at random, and we're going to have some fun with it and see what's popping. So I haven't actually been on for a while. So, man, I don't really know what's going on. So let's see. All right. There we go. The audio is checked. Hopefully everybody can see my screen.
yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think this is a pretty innocuous question, but I definitely want to explore it. Does age matter to you in dating? Does height matter to you in dating? Does weight matter to you in dating? And so I thought that was interesting because I do think dating has changed so much from 20 years ago. I personally haven't been on a date in a while, but I definitely want to know what the family thinks in terms of, these are all different things. Obviously height and weight, comes down to aesthetics and what you like, personal differences. I'm really curious about the age factor. Does it still matter? Are these things that actually still matter? And of course, anybody can kind of pop out there and say, does it matter to you? And I want to know, do you think it matters in general, and does it matter to you?
I'll say for me, at one point in time, it did. But since we do have an age gap, I kind of would be a hypocrite to say it matters now. I can't speak on that. Height. Well, my younger days, the mature mind. You couldn't tell. I need somebody 6'7", and
Right,
you just think
right.
you want what you want until you get a certain age. Like, nah, that's good. But once upon a time, I did. Now I could never be with anyone younger than me.
Ooh, okay.
And I couldn't be with no one shorter than me because I'm only 5'5". I can't be with Tory Lanez. So yeah, no.
Wow.
Wait, I'm not really big. I know it sounds weird. I'm not really big on weight. I mean, I don't want you to be big pun, but I don't want you to be small. So I've never been a requirement really of weight. That's never been my thing. So, but I did have a height issue back in the day.
Okay. I feel you. In general, though, do you think these things matter anymore?
I don't think now. I mean, I think it does, but people is weird. I feel like nowadays people care more about your wallet than your weight, your height,
Yep. Yeah, I agree with
your
that.
personality. You can have a personality that's trash. You can be as small as a toothpick or as big as a school bus, and people don't care if the money is right. I think people lost set of really what they want and just go after one thing, which is kind of crazy.
Okay.
And I'm even speaking, my son, who's only 16, had a girl tell him she needed $1,000. He's 16.
Wow.
I said, leave her alone immediately. Leave
Wow.
because I'm not 1,000.
She better get her OnlyFans page.
Wow.
He's 16.
Gee whiz.
Ladies, what y'all say? To height, weight, and age, does it matter?
It mattered to me. Well, me not personally, but is it relative? It doesn't matter. Does it play a part in this generation and this age of dating? Yes, it is. People are so vain now. All of those things matter because it matters to what is being portrayed on social media. So I do think that by and large, it is something that's still, you still have women that are saying that, like they do want that is like a main thing, the height requirement.
Okay.
That is a big thing for them. Even as far as like the size, like they want you have a whole season dedicated to the big dudes. When it gets, when it gets colder, it's like a whole season.
I
For
must have missed that damn season, and I need to get out of Atlanta then. Shit.
yeah, there's a whole thing, like there's a whole page on TikTok, well, a bunch of them, and it's called Big Talk, and these are some like big
Whoa.
ass lumberjacks. Like I want to climb some of them trees, but that's irrelevant, okay? But personally, does age matter? Yes, because to Hannah's point, I'm not gonna date someone younger than me. I've tried that, don't like it. No, thank you. Keep it.
Okay.
Even someone my age, I don't even know if I really want to date anyone my age. So age does matter to me. Your height doesn't really matter to me. I don't care. Like we just both gonna be in here needing a lot of step ladders. Okay, I'm 5'6". I ain't the tallest, but And then as far as weight, I'm not gonna be like my 600-pound life. I'm not gonna be like those people like on those shows with someone like that. I'm not gonna do that. So I do think that weight is relevant to a point.
Okay. Sherry, round us out. What do you think on these matters?
Yeah, I think all three of them matters. First of all, age. I agree with the ladies. I don't want nobody younger, whatever. And I know people who have people younger, it becomes a problem eventually. And weight, I don't know, it matters because no, I'm fat. I don't need no fat ass man. I need a skinny man that can get in. That's for me. and that can't work for me. And what's the next one? It's
age, weight, and
height.
And height.
Oh yeah, and I definitely can't date no short ass man shorter than me. He don't gotta be tall, but he gotta be taller than me.
Okay. I can't wait to hear what my brother Kenny say and read a couple of comments. You just say on 600-pound life, none of those females are single. They must have that fire.
But the men are.
So that says something. Real Estate Inside says, fuck them on that height jive. Okay. What about for you, brother Kenny?
Yes, and yes. For me personally, they all do.
They all matter.
They all matter. Age, I definitely. There's a cutoff for me. I have my oldest son is about to be 30, so you can't be close to his age. You got to be at least 36, 37.
Okay.
For me, as far as height, I'm 6 foot, so now I don't want to be with no woman 6'4", 6'5". So no.
Okay.
Yeah, so height does matter. I don't want you to. You can't. Maybe 6. You could go 6 foot. But not no 6'4", 6'5". And weight. I mean, my thing. That's all relative. It really ain't so much the weight. Is how you carry it. I want to put it that way. Because there's a lot of women that just naturally have, but they tone and they look good at a certain weight.
Okay.
So it ain't about how much you weigh. It's about how you carry it. So yes.
Okay.
And then in general, I think that it's all relative. I think most in the general dating world, I think the only thing I would say for women, most women, they're gonna always say there has to be a height requirement. That's been standard for what I've seen.
Gotcha. So. You know what? I tend to agree with a lot of what you said. I think just in talking with women over the years, height has always probably been something that's very important. For some reason, women seem to always want a guy that's taller, although I do see women with shorter men. So so I think you have those one-offs, I guess, where he's done something right. And I guess if he can get past that, but I just think women generally, they're more attracted to somebody that's taller than them. So I get that. I do agree with what you said, Hannah, that I think in today's dating society, it's about that loot, about that bag.
Definitely.
I think that evens the playing field, no matter what. You mentioned Tory Lanez. I often wondered how he was getting pussy, but he's rich, and he's famous. And, so, when I looked at him and Megan Thee Stallion, I didn't think he could handle that pussy, but his wallet probably could. So I think that makes a difference.
He's charming. Like if you listen to some of his interviews, he's charming.
I'm
He's
again. I'm only going on appearances, so I
charming.
don't I don't know, but
Charming is the leprechaun.
Don't do that. No.
and that was my thing. I just thought, but again, when you ugly or fat or whatever, but if you got money, I think that makes a difference. So now for me personally, I'm like you, Brother Kenny, and my tastes have changed. Now the reality is, as I've aged and I'm fat and I'm old and I've gotten a lot uglier, so I've had to kind of bring my standards down quite a bit. I'm just gonna keep it honest with you. When I was fit and shit, then yeah, I was a little bit more arrogant. When you think about it, and real estate is bringing up some good people: Kevin Hart, Kirk Franklin, Tom Cruise. Money, power,
vertically
riches,
challenged,
and they're definitely all short. DJ says the 6th Street Club, but he loves short women. But it's all about the money nowadays. So now that I'm older, these things do matter to me. All that used to matter much more. Now I've kind of loosened my standards. I have to pretty much take what I can get. If somebody gonna give me some pussy in here, I pretty much have to take it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I mean, I always was dibbling, dabbling in the obscure anyway. But I mean, because I fuck women with no teeth, midgets, all kinds of bitches, But those are more experimental type things. But now, like even being with somebody, yeah, if she's a little heavy, I don't give a shit. If she got her shit together and she's not gonna be ciphering from my lifestyle, yeah, we both can lay up and eat chicken and fuck. So I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, as long as it don't take away from my lifestyle, why y'all looking at me like I'm crazy? I'm just saying.
Because you wow.
Eating chicken and
I'm just saying, Sherry said she couldn't have no fat man. I could probably deal with a fat woman now. I ain't got it in me to be giving her too many fucks through the week anyway, so we might as well eat and lay there. So shit, what else we gonna do?
Oh boy, God.
Conversation really got away from us already. It really went there.
I'm just saying, if she's clean, because I'm not trying to even be funny. I'm just saying, if she's clean and she's heavy, I mean, my tastes have changed. Now she still got to have an ass. So Kenny, that's where I agree with you. Is the shape got to be there? Now you can't be fat and have a flat ass. I don't care too much about titties. You still have asses. Ass is paramount. That's a deal breaker. You got to have an ass. You can be fat, but if I'm rubbing your belly and I'm thinking it's your ass, we got a problem. We got a real problem.
My God.
I'm just saying.
Hey, that's black for you. Hey, man, that's black.
That's black.
Miss Toria says, no, you never have to settle, Mr. Black. Just because of your age, there's someone for everyone. Miss Toria, how I wish that was true. How I truly wish that was true.
It is.
Well, I guess, look, by the time I find my perfect mate, shit, I'm going to be too old to really do something with him. I got a whole lot of problems, Miss Toria. I pretty much have to settle at this stage and find somebody that can tolerate my fat ass with all of my problems, and I can tolerate their ass. If they clean and they got their own loot, I can forgive a few shit. She can have a cockeye, a couple of teeth missing and shit. Be clean. Be
clean with a fat ass.
Just saying.
Oh, bruh.
That's too good. That's setting too damn much now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't have Forrest Whitaker and everything. Like, you gotta chill.
I'm just saying. Okay, I want to show you guys. I want to highlight a statement where it says that a statistic, and I want to ask about this. I want to ask you guys what you think about this, and I want to explore it on a different level too. Like, what do you guys think? Okay, hold on. Studies say that 70% of divorces are initiated by women. Why is that? Studies show that 70% of divorces are initiated by women. Why is that? Now, I even think that's probably true when it comes to breakups. So even if you're not married, even if you take the legal married part out of it, why is it that women are the ones that pretty much initiate breakups? Why do you think that's the case?
That's a good question. Because I believe I agree with you, Black. I think that is true.
And ladies, if y'all disagree,
Right.
tell me
Yeah.
why. But I do think women
I do
initiate the
think
breakups, and why
I
is
do
that?
too.
So I was divorced. I initiated my divorce. And honestly, which is crazy, the reason why I divorced the first time is because I was just fed up. And which is weird that the 70%, because I know me, I put up with a lot I shouldn't have. Like no one probably would have put up half as what I would have. So for that to be 70%, I'm really shocked because I know every woman wasn't like me back then, but a lot of women will put up with more than probably they should have. So that kind of shocks me, but I think sometimes it's initiated because we would allow you to do so much. So a man, I'm not a man, I'm not speaking for men, but I feel
Okay.
like when I went through, a man probably will get away, would stay there till he can get away with what he can until a woman gets to the point of, you know what, I can't take it anymore. I'm done. So I'm just going to end this. Was you know how people say you want your cake and eat it too?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going by my situation when I had filed for divorce. I felt like that was like you was still going to do your thing.
Right.
So I'm not saying all men do that, but probably women get to that point like, you know what, I'm not doing it anymore. Now me now is different. Like I'm not tolerating anything now.
So while I agree with you, I think women are more long suffering
Mm-hmm.
and they will take more. And I always revert back to that R. Kelly song, "When a Woman's Fed Up." But also, I do think while they're more long suffering, they are the ones who initiate the breakup. Do you agree with that or you don't?
I agree.
Okay. 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 And I definitely want to hear, Sherry, you and Tasha, what you got to say on this. DJ makes a really good point. He says social media gives women a sense of better out there. And he said that's the reason why. He also adds that men don't give up on our investments easy. A lot of men should be the ones leaving honestly. That's a drop the mic moment right there from me.
Agree with
But Sherry and Tasha, what do you
that.
think?
Okay.
Do you agree with this statistic?
I do. I mean,
Okay.
because the numbers are there. I mean, there are. We all know that there's just more women. Like on. I mean, women outnumber men anyway. So
True.
I
Very
just
true.
think that the numbers are going to be there for that. But more specifically, like as far as reasons, I think like Hannah and DJ's comments really touched on it. That they think that there's something, sometimes it's just better, maybe something's better out there, less willing just to work it out because it seems so easy just to be like, you know what, it's too hard, I don't want to do it, I want to go somewhere else. And of course you have like the other extreme cases, like of abuse and things like that. I think men are more long suffering than women. To
Really?
DJ's point, I think a lot of men don't want to be by, they don't want to be alone, so they'd be willing just to get with somebody and just say fuck it, as long as it's not just something crazy or
Okay.
outlandish that the woman does.
Oh wow.
So
I never looked at it that way.
just for the sake of
I think
this,
there's some truth to that. I really do.
just to be able to say that, okay, well, I'm not alone. They have that person, even no matter how they may treat that person. I think that it's
Wow,
just
wow,
like,
wow, wow, wow.
well, I went into it this far. There's also a lot of them that approach it that I'm already in it. It's cheaper to keep her. So I
Wow,
definitely
wow,
don't want to
wow.
do the other. So
You giving me a way to rethink my thinking because I've always assumed the other way. Sis, what do you say on this?
I mean, I agree with the statistics, but a lot of times with men, some things that they be out here doing, they done already left the relationship and don't even know.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Whoa.
That's heavy right there.
Whoa.
That's
Whoa,
heavy.
sis.
That's a heavy one.
Wow. You and Tasha, y'all.
Well,
Wow.
y'all came with that fire one with
Wow.
that
Wow.
one, boy.
Wow. Sherry, I wasn't not looking at that, sis.
Mhm.
Oh my God. Okay. Wow. Y'all got me. I love doing this. Brother Kenny, before you go, let me read what Miss Toria says. She says, I have known men to divorce women because they wanted a younger woman. I only known about 3 women that divorced because the men were serial cheaters. So from her experience, it sounds like that her she don't agree with the statistics so
Right,
much.
right.
DJ says men don't care about being single, LOL, but people do settle. I agree. And then Sherry dropped the mic moment. That was I gotta keep processing that one.
Yeah, that was
I gotta
deep
keep
one.
processing that one. What do you say about the statistics, Brother Kenny?
I think that is fairly accurate, and I agree with all the ladies on here. I think the one thing, and Tasha touched on it at the end, it definitely comes down to finances a lot of times where the men, they, especially if they got a lot to lose financially, they'd rather stay. And Johnny Taylor made that song, "It's cheaper to keep her." And so regardless of what, he can be unhappy or whatever, because he probably, if he got that bread, he probably got him a little side piece anyway. So he ain't really tripping on that marriage, that situation, because he's looking at what he'll lose financially if he divorced. So a lot of times a man in that position, he's not going to initiate a divorce. He'd rather just stay in that situation and keep doing what he do.
Wow. Which lends itself to what Sherry said, because I was not thinking about it that way, sis. And you guys have really changed a lot of my thinking process on this. You just say facts, Kenny. I initiated my divorce. I did.
I did too.
Wow. Again, this is that Capricorn thing. I don't know. So you know what? Without going down that rabbit hole, I gotta ask then, Brother Kenny, why did you initiate it? Because I'm thinking something different. Now, why did you initiate it? I mean,
Because
you don't have to go to all.
No, I'm just basically, I knew that I wasn't happy and she wasn't either, but I was the only one that was willing to admit it. You know what I'm saying? It's like we've been doing this round and round, and the thing about staying for the kids, that was really the main reason. So at this point, they had gotten older. So what are we doing?
Man, I tell you, this is why I love this man right here, because we do share so much in common. The fork splits when I start going off the deep end. It's for my other shit, but
yeah, dog, yeah. That's when you take a left and I go right.
I really admit that.
My GPS tell me to go right. Yours said you to go left.
I admit that. But on like serious things, I actually felt the exact same way. I felt like if I didn't say it and initiate it, she wasn't going to do it.
Right.
And to me, we was going to be going down this road of both being unhappy and ultimately dishonoring the marriage and stuff. And I drove, and I had to say, well, somebody got to say this. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, that was my reason for initiating. But you know what? From something Sherry said, sis, something you said, you making me rethink that moment though too, because I wonder if I had already left the marriage long before I said it.
You had, and so did I.
You're making me look at myself now, sis, and I wasn't looking at it that way, because when I think about how we are as men, I do think mentally and emotionally I had checked out. But as a man, I didn't want to. I still was kind of holding that role, and there's a certain amount of shame that goes with breaking up, because to Tasha's point, I don't want to be alone, and I want to just kind of ride it out and all. You think about you definitely think about the financial aspect of it. I literally took money out the bank and hid it under the rug. I literally did this. I shit you not. This was my just in case she act a damn fool, kind of situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Sherry, you make a good point that for a lot of guys that's out there, they're hanging on in this relationship probably in name only. They really have checked out. So, wow, man, very good. Very good.
The funny thing, I would say that I thought we were going to eventually circle back around and be back together. In the back of my mind, I felt that, but obviously that's not going to happen. So it's interesting how we think about it.
You're scaring me, Kenny. You're scaring me, Kenny, because I thought that too.
I thought it.
Okay, so I got to ask you something. I'm sorry, y'all. This is playing out right here live, in front of us. But for me, being that if she was my wife, I had taken the ultimate step before man and God. I want to see if you felt like me. Even though we split, I absolutely felt like, let her go out there and see what's out there, because she's not gonna find anybody better than me. Number one, that was my arrogance talking. And then I felt like, too, let me play around or whatever, but we'll get back together, that we will find our way back to each other.
That's what I thought.
What ruined it for me, what truly ruined it for me, not when she was dating somebody else, didn't care about that. Not even when she had gotten married, didn't. When she got pregnant, that was the end for me. And I felt that same way with ex-girlfriends of mine. Once a seed get put in that pussy, you're dead to me.
Oh, that's wild. Okay. Ooh. Yeesh. Yikes.
So for you, what was there a moment that that it's not gonna? No, I'm serious. Tasha knows this about me, and to this day, that's ingrained in me deeply about even when I'm attracted to. Famously, I talk about Beyonce and Rihanna. They don't look the same to me. Once that pussy starts sprouting seeds, you're dead to me. You're no longer that attractive to me.
I'm the same way, but not dead to me. But I know
that's pretty harsh.
We won't ever, we could never be together. That's always been my thing. Once you get somebody else pregnant, we can be cool, but that's it.
Yeah, for me, it was, an ex that I truly loved. Now she ended up losing a baby. Oh, this is harsh for me to even say this. No,
don't say that.
No, it is. Yeah, if it's gonna be harsh, then don't say it, brother. Hit that edit button. Hit the edit button.
But I was done with her when it got reported to me. Well, she's she's pregnant. I was like, wow. And inside, that was like, okay, there's no hope for us ever coming back together now, because, that was it for me. DJ says, I think back in the day, it was more of a risk to divorce. Nowadays, everyone knows their options, so it's not as scary. Ooh, I don't know if I agree with that, brother DJ. Divorce was actually fairly easy. It hurt like hell.
Easy.
Well, divorce is. I mean, and it's funny we talk about divorce. Divorce is like death.
It was not.
Divorce is like death. I don't care what anybody says.
My divorce was very easy, very.
That part, but just
very
the process. The process.
Yeah, but it hurt like hell.
Right.
And I didn't feel like I had any options. I was completely lost.
Oh, okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Yeah.
So y'all initiated divorce.
Yes.
Did your spouses sign quickly?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't. It's not like it sound quickly, because it drug out the appropriate amount of months. My wife, she had an attorney, and I didn't. I was too young and stupid to know I needed an attorney. So her attorney, but my wife would have signed it quick, because our split was so amicable. There was no fighting, all of our friends was like, "What's wrong with y'all?" My wife, even doing we were split up, was coming over every weekend to eat dinner still.
Bro, it's crazy. But man, so people looked at me crazy. Me and my wife, we were still friends.
We to this day, if I ran into my ex-wife, we never was enemies. She still was. Right. Our friends was like, "What's wrong with y'all?" We were still calling. She was like, "What you cook?" I'm get off. I'm coming by there to eat. We were still very cool. Because we never fought. It was never that. And I've been fortunate in my life to have good breakups. I've only had one person I ever broke up with and it went bad. And it didn't go bad initially. She wanted to get back together, but I've been very successful with splitting and having exes. And again, I could pretty much still get the pussy anyway. So it's just, we just wasn't going to be together,
Gee whiz.
So let me ask y'all a question. So y'all said it was easy. My divorce in PA, after 2 years, the judge granted to you. Damn. My husband signed the papers 1 year, 11 months. To the T. Like if not even 11 months, 2 more weeks, I would have got it from the state of PA.
Okay.
So that's why I didn't realize when y'all said divorce is so like my ex-husband was living in a tree outside my house that I moved to. Like
I was legally divorced, Hannah, in maybe less than 6 months.
Oh, it was less than 6 months for me too.
I
It was. I want to say it was.
Go ahead.
I want to say it was maybe 3. I think mine was
3 to 4
like
months.
3 to 4 months.
3 to 4 months.
What?
Yeah.
I was legally divorced in 3 to 4 months.
Yeah.
It would have been quicker, except her attorney asked for some shit about to see my financial records and all that kind of shit, and she want to go back to her original name, and I was like, I don't care. And again, even we met one time in the Clark Towers in Memphis, and we were supposed to sign that day, and she didn't let my wife sign. She kept saying, you could get more. You could, and my wife, we went out in the hall and we're like, what is this? You know, the attorney was pushing to drag it out, but it would have probably been less than 3 months. She drug it out to where they did some kind of forensic investigation of my bank account, you know, like I was hiding shit. But see, my thing was, it was so smooth because I gave her whatever. It wasn't acrimonious.
Wow.
You know, so it was very smooth. But DJ asked a question, and guys, the show took a turn. He says, Kenny and Black, how long did it take for you two to heal?
Be honest with you.
I'm gonna let you go first. How long did it take for you to heal?
To truly, I think it took me probably right at about 2 years ago. And I divorced in 2013. So you're looking at about 8 years.
10
years. 8 to 9 years.
About 10 years to answer your question, DJ. We want to tell ourselves that it's over with. To this day, February 22nd, 2023, whenever I dream of being married, it's only her face.
Man, I got some, boy, you know what? I got some deep stuff. Boy, we are brothers. We brothers.
I'm 55 years old. I got divorced at 30. That was 25 years ago. I have current, up-to-date dreams when I'm married, and it's only her face. It's never been replaced. She was my wife. There's a little bit of you that never, ever heals. Never, for me, never, ever heals.
I agree with that.
Because you failed at the most important thing you stepped out on. And never, ever heal.
And then for me to lose into my ex, we losing her unexpectedly May of last year. So that's definitely,
I can only imagine.
That's definitely messed me up a little bit. I'm still dealing with that.
It got to.
Yeah.
I at least have the comfort, even though I haven't seen my ex in forever, but I know she's alive. So I feel your pain because you never ever heal. And there's a part of your heart you close off and you'll never open it again.
man. You know what? Y'all, let me get off this couch. Y'all done put me on this doggone couch on this show.
DJ said that's deep. I would ask Hannah, but Burp scooped her up so fast.
I can answer that question. I couldn't answer it honestly. I'll say this. Honestly, now I would never be back with my ex because I've been from domestic violence to a lot of stuff. So me personally. However, it took a lot I had to get myself together for 2 years before I met Bert because I was damaged, because I was so broken. So I was on the opposite side of that. And a part of that, it takes a lot to heal before you can move on. And I'm not going to say healing is not easy because it took a long time to heal, especially if you were with I knew my ex-husband since we were kids, before we were teenagers.
Wow.
So as long as you know as long as sometimes it takes to heal. But I can't say I'm 100%, even though I have a great husband. I can't, no doubt about that. A part of me sometimes feel like it's still a part of me inside that's not completely healed. No part of that.
I get it.
broken part of you inside.
I get it.
Of you,
I get it. Yeah,
that
I get it.
broken part still be like, am I doing this right?
I get it.
Am
I get it.
being that same person?
I get it. You know what this says to me? Then I'm gonna lighten the mood here. So when people say marriage is just a piece of paper, that's why I will never agree with them.
It's not.
It's not. It's more to it than that.
It's way deeper than that.
It's
for that reason, I've never remarried because it means that much to me. So, it hurts so much. I never want to experience that pain ever again. Ever. So let me lighten the mood. But yeah, great. Oh man, great question, DJ.
For real.
Bro.
I like that.
Bro.
Y'all got me on the couch. Y'all sipping my wine already on here.
I know that's right.
I'm telling you, look at this picture, folks. It asks a simple question. Is it gay for a man to wear a big t-shirt with no drawers?
Wait a minute, bro.
Look at the picture. Look at that picture.
Black, I'm not doing this with you today.
I didn't even ask this question.
The bed.
What kind of question is this?
And just so you know, the comments, a lady says, men's might be cold, but still want to allow easy access. Unless he solely sleeps with men, he's not gay. A guy says, don't knock it. He's just trying to get his head up in a honey pot, so he dressed like Poopy. A young lady says it's only gay if he is gay. And then that facial expression from the guy is telling you what they think about it. And a lady says, no, I'm going to pull them drawers off anyway. Might as well come. So what do you guys think? Is it gay for a man to wear a big t-shirt with no drawers to bed?
No. Why is everything gay nowadays? Everything a man do, everything is gay. Like, damn, you can't wear a t-shirt? Now you can't wear my shirt.
Okay. All right.
You see?
Okay. I feel you on that one.
But I don't feel like that's gay. You wearing a t-shirt. I mean, I don't think no men wearing t-shirts that huge nowadays. I don't know, but I'm not sure. I don't think it's gay though. I just think you want to just wear a t-shirt. So I prefer
Hannah says no. Sherry?
Well, Tasha over there laughing her ass off. I know she gets some.
I kind of know what Tasha's thinking about. So
Black knows why I'm laughing.
I'm saving her.
Why
saving Tasha. Sis, what do you say?
I mean, I don't think it's gay, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want no man with no drawers on, with no long t-shirt on. Put your drawers on.
Don't take your drawers off.
I don't want to, get your drawers on until it's time for our players getting busy. No, I don't want to. No.
Sherry said
no.
Sleep in underwear?
Yeah, they better sleep in their underwear and shit. I don't want them to be all naked under no fucking t-shirt.
Yeah. This is hilarious.
Men should sleep in drawers?
Yeah, they need
drawers. I would imagine. DJ says, laughing his ass off, he says, gay.
DJ, go to sleep.
What?
Tasha?
What is wrong with men sleep? Men should really sleep in drawers? Y'all believe that 100%?
I sleep in my drawers. I
With
sleep in boxes. First of all, my boxes. I sleep in boxes. I'm What?
So before I get to you, Tasha, so Kenny, do you think that's gay?
Man, it may not be gay, but he damn so in the neighborhood.
Oh my God.
What?
Wait. Jack, are you sure you want me to go or you want to go?
No, I need you to go.
No. All seriousness aside, I think that's
Jesus, I can't breathe.
That's kind of weird to me. And it says a big t-shirt. So to me, it would look better. It looked better with him having on a big t-shirt. So should he have on a short t-shirt? That would look weird to me. So I'm like, if you're gonna do it in a big t-shirt. But if I'm gonna do that, nah, I ain't doing that. Nah, that ain't me.
Tasha, go.
No, are you sure you want me to be the one to do it?
First, I want you to say whatever you're gonna say, but I want you to answer that question. Do you think it's gay?
No, it's not gay. No, it's
Okay.
not gay. There's
Okay.
nothing wrong with Winnie Poohing it up. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, Black, you have to go.
That's exactly how I go to bed every single night.
You know what? That's why you be talking about the Winnie the Pooh. Nah,
That's exactly how I go to bed every single night. And so, to your point, Kenny, I'm damn sure not gonna wear a tight little t-shirt that's constricting my breathing.
Right.
I
get it.
I have big oversized t-shirt. I have no drawers on whatsoever. I'm at my most comfortable because if I have to get up in the middle of the night, I don't want to be rumbling and fumbling with taking my drawers down. I want to, and then if my legs are hurting, I got a bucket right there where I can sit on the side and just
Oh
pee.
my Lord.
So shit, you goddamn right that's exactly how I go to bed every single night. That is my attire.
Oh boy, this show did take a hard look.
Freddie, I had a niece that got talking about she had a long t-shirt on and no drawers, trying to get in the bed with my mother. My mother told her, you better get your drawers on in here.
I love women to be in a t-shirt with drawers. I think that's sexy than anything they can put on.
Oh yeah, I think that's sexy too for a woman.
But I get my sexy on too. DJ says, if someone came to the door while we're smashing, that's the only pass.
DJ, you wild, bro.
I kid you not. Now, I do think if it's a fire in this motherfucker, I'm going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
Because I can't get up and I'll have to be looking. But I do have my sweats kind of on the side, but I don't move as quick as I used to. But that is it. When I take my shower tonight, I'm not even thinking about no pants. I damn sure not going to be dirty on no underwear just to go to bed. Hell no. For what? I'm going to be in the bed. So my thing is, I'm going to take my shower, do my little routine. I put my t-shirt on, and I'm laying in the bed. I'll be the most comfortable. My boys is all tired and bound up all day while I'm sitting at this goddamn desk.
You know what? Not doing this.
I'm just...
I don't. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up. Never mind.
And it definitely ain't gay. To me, it's just it's the most comfortable thing in the world. And I walk around here. See, that's the benefit of living alone. That you can walk around as Winnie the Pooh. When company comes, when Sherry and my niece them came, they don't know how much of an imposition it was for me not to be able to walk around the way I would like to, because they was here. So I have to make adjustments when I have company.
Okay, Winnie the Pooh. Now I get it. It makes sense now.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. Isn't your bottom supposed to breathe at night?
Your bottom? Well, that's why I have it all out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I have it all out.
That's what I was saying. I thought everyone breathes at night.
Mm-mm.
I see too
much Law and Order. Absolutely not. You want to fight me for something? Nope. Gotta have a barrier.
So to your point, Hannah, I agree with you. What you got on panties for anyway?
You know what?
Well, now I know, brother. Next time I come, I'm gonna bring a big T-shirt and I'm gonna walk around.
I got plenty, but it wouldn't bother me.
Sorry.
Guess what?
DJ say go ahead, sis.
Imagine me with no drawers on, sitting up on somebody's couch. You can't be serious. No.
No, not on the couch.
No,
so
no.
No,
we talking about when we go to bed. I don't even sit on my own couch bare ass.
Yeah, now we not.
Everybody has famously heard me say I don't want no ass smells on my couch, and that includes my ass, and I got a funky ass, so I'm not gonna be sitting on my own couch.
You know what?
You know what, bro?
Kenny, what you about to say?
I forgot now, cause black.
No,
black
even when I get my dick sucked, I don't have my bare ass on the couch. Lord. I put a blanket and 2 towels down because I do like it sloppy wet, but I don't want the spit to get on my couch.
Okay.
So just saying. So I don't want the smells on my couch. So this ain't gonna have my bare ass out.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think people be bare bone on the couch.
DJ says, I just asked my girl and she told me to get out.
For a long,
She just told you to get out, DJ.
for a long t-shirt.
You gotta go, huh?
I think that's perfectly.
I think it's normal.
DJ, I'm so serious, bro.
Y'all acting up.
I
Oh,
am so
man.
serious, bro. And I've been doing this for years, Tasha, right?
Jesus,
This is
Jesus,
The whole time I've known him.
yeah, this is
Wow.
not
Just
just
Winnie
because
the
I'm
Pooh?
fat. Yeah, this is not because I'm
Always.
fat. This is just
Oh.
I'm at my most comfortable. I don't have pajamas and I walk now if I go, yeah, if I'm walking around and do working, but when it's time to go to bed, I'm freeing myself completely.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Nah,
What's the next question?
Oh my God. Can you imagine? No, wait a minute. We got to play this out. Somebody breaks into your apartment and you just see a man with no pants on and a t-shirt coming at you.
I'll say this. I
You
feel
know
like in an emergency, you can get dressed really, really quick.
I can't. I really
Have you ever
can't.
had an emergency?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I have peripheral neuropathy. It was a
I feel like you
diabetic
have to run out
condition.
the house.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I can. Those days of me being able to jump up and get it, it's not gonna happen. So I have a metal pipe next to my bed that if somebody busts in, we gonna be tumbling, but I'm gonna be naked.
I know that's right, because I keep Susie right there under the bed.
I have a metal pipe, but that's not gonna be my first thought. And then if it was a fire, thank God I have an apartment where I got 2 doors. But if I had to walk out in the hall, they'll just have to see all my glory. I don't give a damn. I'm just telling you.
but Freddie, you don't. When we was growing, you don't remember when we was
DJ,
growing
I would
up?
say I love honey, my bro. Send me that honey.
Freddie, you don't remember when we was growing up? It was a fire in the next building from ours, and the lady had to come down the naked, and she was there butt ass naked.
So apparently that's how she slept. And again, you ain't gonna be thinking about that. I'm gonna go like I have to go.
Oh my God.
All right, let's get into one more, and this one involves Riri. This one involves Rihanna. Somebody posted this, and it involves Rihanna. So you see the picture. It says now versus then. And I hope you can see the picture. There's Riri. She looks fabulous right there. I mean, she looks absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, she working it. Yeah, for sure.
Which that picture is probably photoshopped or it's an old picture because she damn sure don't look like that. But that's when she was at her height. But the depiction is how she's leading him, the little old man she got with the baby behind, versus this statue of what's supposed to be manhood, the strong masculine male holding the baby up and a woman at his side. What do you guys think about this? Does this speak to today's generation? Because it says both pictures say 1,000 words. Does this speak to today's generation? And some comments says, I just think clearly pointing out the switch over time. That's not reaching nor overreaching, in my opinion. Just do your homework, and you will easily notice the role switch in Western civilization. To be honest, I kind of feel like we in the new Babylon, according to scripture, but I guess I'm reaching too. Somebody says, stupid is what I think. It was her cover spread. Why would he be front and center? Overreaching.
That's what I agree.
Why would ASAP be in the foreground of her cover with her feature inside? People are ridiculous.
Right.
The reach is amazing. She is a billionaire, and it was her cover. So again, it was clearly photoshopped. So that part I agree with. But the point that they're making, you know, do you guys think this is overreaching, or is this a commentary on where we are now with relationships? What do you think?
I don't see a problem.
Okay.
I'm honestly, I don't even, if it was my cover, I probably would have had y'all not even on the cover. But personally, I don't see an issue. I think people make an issue. I feel like whatever is good for their relationship. He know his girlfriend is a billionaire. He not worried about it. He knew that before he got in a relationship. I think we judge other people's relationships too much. I don't see an issue. I feel like that the only reason why she was in front because it was her cover. If it was his cover, I feel like she would have been behind holding a baby. I feel like they really have a transparent relationship, and we just read too much into other people's lives.
Okay. Okay. Anybody? Y'all think it's overreaching?
I think it was a nice picture. I don't see nothing wrong with her, reaching back to him. At least he got the baby. He played the fatherly role. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay. Okay. Two. Tasha, what do you think?
What is it? I don't know. I mean, first of all, I didn't even draw the line between the two pictures initially. Just seeing it, like
Okay.
if I didn't even think about it. But is it, like, have the roles changed? Yes. Is it a representation of what all that's out here? I think that's maybe what the new landscape is going to look like very soon. But I don't know. I guess I don't really see her as reaching back to him. I kind of see it as him like extending his hand, like offering her, like, go ahead.
Okay.
But maybe that's how I look. That's maybe
Right.
it's me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I appreciate that.
But I thought it was interesting for both of them. The man has the child in both of those, not the woman. So
very good observation. Good observation.
That's a good observation too.
What do you take from that picture, Brother Kenny? Overreaching, or is this a commentary on where relationships are today?
I think this is a commentary on the gender wars that we continue to see day in and day out on social media and in the media, pitting black men and black women against each other over a doggone picture. Okay. I know they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but sometimes it's just a picture. Me personally, I didn't really trip on. I mean, that was her cover shoot. It was Vogue. She was the subject. They probably decided to, this was her thing. So why would he be in front of her? So me personally, I just look at it as another situation where you can get black men and black women going at each other again over a picture and where somebody's position. That's my opinion.
Okay. I guess for me, I see it a little differently. Now clearly it's Photoshop. Like I said, that's not even how she looks right now. She looks fantastic right there. And she doesn't look that way now. We saw what she looked like on Super Bowl, so we know it's not. I mean,
they probably did that months ago. I'm sure
right.
That's
Bold,
so,
that was probably a couple of years. She hadn't looked that good in years. So I'm not trying to insult the woman, but that was when Riri to me was at her height. So clearly it's Photoshopped. And again, that's normal. Everybody, a lot of people, it's common bitches on Facebook making themselves they face skinny and their body skinny, knowing they don't look that way. So it's accepted. Now, I don't see it though as just about black and white. I do think it's a good commentary on what I see relationships. I admittedly am a chauvinist. Anybody who knows me, that's the God's honest truth. So when I think of men and women, I do see it as a commentary because I do think men don't lead anymore. That's what I take from it. That's what I take from that's so with a caption. Now, Tasha, I like the point you made about the man having the child, but what I took from it the moment I saw it is in one picture, the man is the lead. He's the clear head of that family scenario. And the other, it was no coincidence that they made him look small and weak. I thought that was intentional, but I also think it speaks to what I see a lot of times. Tasha's heard me say this a million times. You're not going to have me in no mall holding your purse. I'm just not going to do it. Number one, I'm not going to go in a woman's purse anyway, but just the idea that I see so many guys just being led and pulled and they just go because I see a lot of females being the lead, taking the lead. Now, I know women, some of them you're going to say you have to if the man ain't going to take the lead. You have a valid point there. But having said that, that's where I think relationships are now. I think men are comfortable letting the woman take the lead. And I happen to be a chauvinist. And so that's what the picture says to me. I do see I think the emasculation of men is so broad, and they've taken. So when you say the gender roles, it's one thing to raise a household where you tell girls it's okay to take the garbage out. You tell men it's okay to do the dishes. That's great. I'm all for that because that's the way we were raised. But I think the lines have gotten so blurred until now there are no gender roles. You know, we living in one big unisexual, you know, hodgepodge now where because men aren't being raised by men and they're just populating the what comes to mind is what's the guy Nick Cannon? Got all these kids. You're not going to be. It's impossible for you to spend enough time just even with one of those families and truly impart your values. So that child is going to learn the values of its surroundings. If it's raised by a bunch of women and they have feminine connotations, that's what you're going to get. And I think we've watered down masculinity because we attach to it the word toxic. That's just my take. I'm sorry.
But what is it with you holding the lady purse at the mall?
I'm not holding. I equate that with being feminine. It's one. I've been in many a club. Tasha can attest to this. And women are getting up to dance. I'm watching all the purses and stuff. I have no problem watching your purse. But you're not going to hand me your purse. I'm standing there with a purse. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Now, if we had a picnic, barbecue, said, baby, can you watch my purse? Fine, sit it down. I got my eyes on it. Nobody going to touch it. Don't hand me your motherfucking purse.
My husband better hold my. He better
to me, that's emasculating. To me, you know, you might as well walk in the bathroom and tell me what you doing standing up. Sit down and pee. Fuck that. You know. So no, that's not gonna happen.
From a purse. I have a question.
Shoot.
Why do you feel like there's no gender roles? I'm just curious. Or is it different?
Because... Oh God, no. You hit the nail on the head. I think we've swung the pendulum so far to the left until it eliminated gender roles. With the advent of talk shows and reality TV, there used to be a clear line between what was masculine and what was feminine. But with the advent of reality shows, you got more men in confessionals on these shows crying than the bitches. Oh, she kind of hurt my feelings, and so that's the reason why. And I didn't think that she was going to say that to me, and so that sickens. I stopped watching reality TV for that reason. And then you had the talk show queens from Oprah on down, especially to Ellen DeGeneres, who made it okay to embrace your feelings and all this stuff. I know my goddamn feelings, but I don't want them spilling out like I'm no bitch. And so I think I think we have blurred. I'm a chauvinist. I am a chauvinist. You know what I'm saying? And I just see in too many relationships, black included, you know, a lot of other races, they already kind of, they don't attach. You got to remember, black people, we attach something importance to that, you know. But especially even with my own people, I see far too many guys just doing shit that, you know, I just wish I could tell them to just man up, you know. You know, that's just me. Now, again, I'm admitting I'm a chauvinist. I'm admitting that, you know, here on this episode for that reason. And I think it has hurt us as men because, and half of it's our fault. When you're making babies, but you're not hanging around to show that young man what masculine interpretation looks like. So you got a lot of sons growing up with no work ethic, taking on feminine characteristics, not to mention they're being bombarded with being told that it's actually better to be gay than to be straight. I'm the motherfucking dinosaur right now, you know? And so it's been watered down in my opinion. And I'm not knocking somebody, this is not against gay people, but I'm just saying I am a chauvinist and I hate that we've gotten away from the traditional, what I call roles of being masculine. Because being told is toxic, I think the pendulum has swung so far to the other side now. Because don't you dare let this young man raise his voice. We went from little boys don't hit little girls all the way to don't raise your voice, speak in your quiet tone. No, I got a deep voice for a reason. When I tell a bitch to shut up, shut up.
Oh, yikes. Well, Well, that's who.
Okay. Can I say one thing? I feel like
Close that goddamn door, Teddy P said, but go ahead.
you know what? I feel like we don't like the fact that women are stronger now. I'm not saying
Okay.
stronger women can't be, because I can be honest myself personally. I was a strong woman, but I don't mind being led. But I also know, I guess being a PK is kind of different for me.
Okay.
But however, I feel like it's better. I'm now raising my son to be a strong man too. Like, it is gender roles around here, because my daughter is not taking out trash, and neither am I. I'm not pumping gas. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not opening doors. However, I feel like we don't like the fact that women are stronger nowadays. You can be strong and still have gender roles.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
Because I don't want you equating strong with being masculine. Those are two separate things.
Well, I was told, when I was the supervisor before I moved down to North Carolina, I was told that I was masculine, and I wasn't. I was not.
But no. And so that's why I'm not making a referendum on you. What I'm saying, though, there's a difference between us being a strong woman and being masculine. I prefer to work for a female boss. Always have. Always have. I thrive under a female leadership. I fully believe a woman would be a fantastic president. I truly do.
Ooh, I don't.
I do. So this is my thing, what I'm saying. But there's a difference between being a strong woman and being masculine. Those are two separate things. You can give off masculine energy. I love a woman that's assertive, ambitious, knows her mind, and go out and go get it. I'm all for that. That don't intimidate me. But you can't wear my pants.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
We got energy now where you got women picking the dude up, fucking him. You're not fucking me. I'm fucking you.
Oh, Jesus. Where my pros at?
I'm being extreme. I'm being extreme. I'm being extreme. Now again, I'm laughing because I'm not advocating hitting a woman. I hit a woman one time in my life, DJ. She slapped the shit out of me, and that ended that reign right there. I did not like how that felt.
Hey, Black, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
If she pick you up, you gonna have your T-shirt with no drawers on?
Here's the thing, I wouldn't even have a woman in here who's capable of picking my fat ass up. If she's capable of picking me up, it's something wrong. That bitch got an Adam apple if she's sitting off in here to pick my ass up.
Don't come at women that could pick up stuff. Don't do that.
Any woman that could pick my fat ass up, she can't do nothing for me.
Why?
Nothing for me. I don't want no woman that got there. Now we talking. I don't want no woman that strong.
Really?
Them muscle back. You know what? You can suck some dick, but that's about it for me. You know that masculine energy, I'm not attracted to it on any level. No.
Strength is masculine.
I need your titties and ass to feel soft.
But strength equals masculine.
Strength. If it's masculine, you can be strong for a woman. For me, I don't find Serena Williams attractive. She gives off masculine energy. Wow. She got a fat pumping ass. Now, if I didn't have to look at her face, I would beat the brakes off me some Serena Williams. But she got a hard face and an even harder body, and she does absolutely nothing for me.
Boy,
a strong woman.
I'm telling you, there's a difference between being a strong woman and giving off masculine energy. For me, I need femininity. That is why I live in the South. That's the reason why I live in the South. Women in the North, for me, give off too much masculine energy. Those Timberland boots, the big ass coats, all that hard talking and walking, keep that shit. That ain't for me. I need my bitches to have on dresses and put on lotion, do their hair, do their nails. I don't want that masculine energy around me. No.
Northern women can be soft.
I'm not saying they can't, but that's the energy they give off to me. I am not attracted to generally women from New York because they got too much hard energy for me.
I do not.
And I see some beautiful women in New York. So there's beauty there. But right now, as cold as it is, it's some bitches that look bad at the motherfucker huffing through the street. They don't even walk feminine. That's not to say I would fuck them, on the low key. But I'm just saying,
They'll come up.
Hell?
They'll come up and grab your nuts while you got your t-shirt on with no
you feel
drawers
me?
Go
on.
to sleep.
You feel me?
Penny log
Yeah, go to
on.
sleep. Go to sleep.
I at least got one brother. He says
Ain't
I
nothing
agree
wrong
with
with
Black on the
Serena.
Serena comment.
She
I
got
just don't.
big arms and ain't nothing wrong.
No, I'll toss Serena up like a tennis racket. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Oh, well, damn,
This
Kitty.
conversation
I'll
has
toss
been
up.
filled with a lot of
I toss up
emotional.
like we playing in the Wimbledon.
highs
We be
and
playing in the
lows.
Wimbledon that night. Yeah, I'll toss her
This
up.
conversation, I just am
Hey.
over here
Tossing
just
people in the air.
it's just up. Oh my god!
We all know that. So I'm not even gonna get to the next one. We out of time anyway. Here is the beauty of TFG's His and Hers from Listener Perspective. If you're not on this page, it is deeper. This is not it really hits at the filled with fuckery and fools. They raise some legitimate questions to make you
Your internet keeps going out, Black.
I'm a flawed person. What you say, Tasha?
Your internet is like going. It's like buffering. It's like delayed.
Yeah, you delaying.
Yeah.
Sound like you got sound like 5-0 in your area. 5-0 in your neighborhood. Yeah, the Popo's doing something on your neighborhood.
That's
I think
Sherry. That's
Sherry.
New York.
Oh,
That's
that's Sherry. Oh, okay. That's
So-
like the Popo somewhere. Okay.
Good thing that we had other.
Yeah, it's buffering.
It went out. Yeah, it's going
I
out.
hate that. I hate that
Oh,
you
I
guys
thought
are
that was
freezing.
me.
No, I see y'all freezing, so
I don't even know when the show's over.
and see I missed your comment.
I said we don't even know like when the show's over because you keep buffering. It's just gonna end, and we're not gonna know.
Well, while y'all alive and ain't nobody freezing, that's the beauty of TFG and that page. It's got a lot of great content. I do love doing the shows because I don't ever know which direction we are going to go in because the comments take us down and make us really look inside and investigate our real feelings. I learn something about myself every time. My views are quite unique and unique to me, So, I'm a work in progress, folks. Just so you know, I'm a work in progress, With that said, I love you guys. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with us on Wednesday. Look, enjoy the rest of your week. We almost at the end of another month. I got a few more days till this nasty, filthy, no good bitch above me get put out of here. I hope Saturday I see all her shit in the truck so I can burn all her shit up. I am so getting happy about a day. You stinking bitch, you making my life miserable, but I'm loving it.
Oh my!
Toria says, well, I have to go. Another great show. I always feel like I get a little smarter each time I listen to all of you. Thank you. You have a great rest of the week. Same to you, Miss Toria. Same to everybody.
Same to you, Miss Toria. Everybody.
DJ, Terrence, we love you guys. I appreciate
Much
you tuning
love.
in. Thanks to you, everybody, for continuing to rock with me and Tasha for show. We're going to keep doing this thing because we love it. And eventually we're going to get around to growing this little thing into something that's important. But until then,
it's
we're
going to
keep acting a damn fool. So
already.
It's growing already.
Sister Poston, tell my brother we missed him. We missed him tonight.
Yeah, tell the Bert. Say what up. We missed the brother.
Okay.
All right.
So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week. We'll see you on the other side. Until this weekend. Peace. Keep it real. Everybody have a good one. Love it.
You too, brother.